I had an office at Ford Motor Company's world headquarters. And at the time, Bill Ford, Henry's great-grandson, was still the CEO. We had this conversation, and here's the conversation. The conversation was, Jonathan, you went through GE's world-class leadership development program, considered at the time I was in it to be the best in the world, #1 leadership development program for a company on the planet. Could you help us build something like that? And I had to do a lot of looking at reality, because GE's program was world-class, but it wasn't the best in the world across the board. Parts of it, pockets of it, were the best in the world. And part of my research was trying to figure out what made it great in the places it was incredible, and what was lacking in the places that it was not. And as I started to dissect that, I realized that the best pockets had a few things in common. #1, they had hungry learners. The people in the program had to be hungry and humble. Hungry and humble. And if they didn't have both of those qualities, the program was not close to world class. Even if the program was, the results weren't. #2, the world class pockets, they had a coach or a mentor. They had a coach or a mentor that was unbelievably actively engaged in the process. And #3, the process in these pockets of incredible, in these pockets of world class, the process was geared around immediately applicable strategies, tools, techniques for each developing leader. In other places, it was, let's pour all this on top of your head. We're going to dig into emotional intelligence. Well, yeah, under the umbrella of emotional intelligence, there are dozens of different things you could focus on. And the pockets of world class might still have that same category, that same umbrella of emotional intelligence. But under that, and usually it was there because of the first two, because of the hungry and humble learners and the mentors who cared deeply and were engaged deeply in the process, where they said, let's take a look at this umbrella and figure out what matters most in your world right now that you can apply. Those three things separated the world class from the not quite world class.